flag. One to go.
Man, I thought he was. I tell you, he's making a run at it.
Driver.
I think Kyle Busch just has to protect that bottom right there. Biffle stays right with him. Half a lap to go.
Woo, Biffle right out next to the wall off of 2.
Busch got a great jump there.
This is it right here.
Last chance. Biffle's got to get to him. Can't do it.
Can't quite make it.
Kyle Busch scores his first Busch Series win.
Good for him.
On the final lap, here's the replay. Ashton Lewis slipping up into Tony Raines. On the final lap of the race, the driver is unable to receive assistance from any other car, so Kyle Busch cannot get a push. He's got to make it there on his own.
I don't much suspect that Jamie McMurray would give him a push unless it was out of the way.
Here you see all the leaders through 1 and 2 on the bottom of the racetrack down on the apron. We talked about it just a second ago, and you heard Lance Bergrew telling him, keep the fuel at the pickup, which is over in the right rear corner of the fuel cell. Keeps weaving it back and forth. He knows this race will not restart. We only have a half lap to go. But, Mike, as you said, he has to come here on his own.
Kyle Busch will get his second win.
He's showing him on TV for you, but he's on a flat.
Top 10
cool.
finish.
Give it a couple shakes. Fill that pickup up.
12 straight races running at the finish. 4 poles, most laps led, most races led.
And what he's telling him, get that pickup filled up. It's got a box inside the fuel cell that the fuel is captured in. And he wants to be sure he keeps what fuel's in there in that box.
Oh, man. Right here, I'd just gas it and go. Just go. Just hit the pedal. Just go.
I wouldn't. I'd be taking off my helmet.
The tension would be too much.
Nice job.
Here he comes. 2 wins in the last 3 races for Kyle Busch, and the Lowe's Chevrolet at Lowe's Motor Speedway wins the CarQuest 300 with our CarQuest cam on board. How much synergy can you gas to make donuts? I'd say it's a pretty good day.
I'd say so. And this is great. I love this right. Watch him here now. He's in a cloud of smoke.
Big smoke show.
Yeah, baby. Now, where'd he go? He'll show up.
Is he out of gas?
He's in there somewhere. Here he comes. Yeah, baby, that's the way I do it. Come out of the smoke.
Life is good.
Yes, sir.
His confidence, he gets in the backup car, drives from the back to the front. Unbelievable.
Takes the lead with 3 to go. No problems. He's going to win this race with a car that has a lot of history.
White flag is in the air. Kyle Busch out of turn 2. 2 more corners to go to score a Kentucky win on the last lap. At 10 straight top 10s going into Nashville. Lost that race with 4 to go. And Kyle Busch, checkers are in the air. It's a Busch win at Kentucky. 3rd win this season.
A final lap coming up at Indianapolis Raceway Park. White flag is out. '87 gives way. Blake Feast allowing the leaders to race through. Half a lap to go. 1 year ago, this Hendrick Motorsports team got a win at IRP with Brian Vickers. They went on to win the championship. Tonight, it's Kyle Busch with his 4th win of 2004 as he takes the Kroger 200. Kyle Busch begins the final lap of this race. We check on another scramble for position. There's Kyle at the white flag. And this would be for 5th place. Casey Kane, Rusty Wallace, and Jason Leffler. 38.66 and 00.
Well, that's got back in line.
What a performance today by Kyle Busch as Wallace tries Kane for 5th. Kyle Busch will have led 87 of the 125 laps in this race, and he held off the best in the business to get it done.
And I got to say hello to the folks in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, for the catch man, Dave Carreri.
That's all what it's about. Right there. Good job.
White flag. 1 more lap. They're all in line. It's hard to pass on the bottom when they've got their tires locked to the white line. Ted Musgrave right up behind Terry Cook. Kyle Busch slides up to the wall as they go down the backstretch. Ted Musgrave tried to make Terry Cook loose down there in that end of the corner. Was not able to make it happen. Here comes Kyle Busch, looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. As he comes out of turn number 4, across the start-finish line, Kyle Busch will win.
What a great run. What a great job he did with that truck.
10-4, guys. That was awesome. Way to get it done, Richie. That's payback right there for the day I tore up over you.
White flag.
Bring it back home.
1 lap to go. J.J. Yaley just squirreled up Ashton Lewis and almost turned him around.
Kyle Busch halfway down the backstretch, half a lap to go. See Rick Hendrick, car owner on the left.
And here he comes, joining Tim Richmond as back-to-back May Busch Series winners at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch. In the
2 weeks ago at Lowe's. This time around, the white flag flies. 1 mile to go for Kyle Busch. He knows he's not going to have any more restarts. Once they take the white flag, the race is going to end right here. Kyle Busch is going to do back-to-back. Down the back stretch he goes. Tony Stewart looks as though he'll settle for second today. Terry Cook, another impressive run in third. But coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch will see the checkered flag and win the Dover 200.
On the outside of Stewart, gets a spot. Last lap.
One more, buddy. One more.
On the outside of Kenseth. Whoa, he's got that thing hung out.
And those points will hurt Matt trying to make the chase.
He's going to lose another spot. Tony Stewart.
Nerves are already through the roof.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it, get it, get it. Winner by 4 days, Kyle Busch, baby. Yeah.
As they come by the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go. Jack Sprague just in front of Johnny Benson, and Kyle Busch has moved to 3rd.
He needs to get one on this corner, and then he needs to get our leader, Jack Sprague, the next corner. I think he's going to do it.
On the bottom of the racetrack, Kyle Busch able to hug the white line as he goes through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, Jack Sprague will try to block. Can he block Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch looks high. They go through 3 and 4. Here comes Jack Sprague up high, and here comes Johnny Benson. Benson's going to slide out of 4. Sprague's going to slide out of 4, and Kyle Busch is going to win this race.
What kind of finishes can we have here? He's going to hit the wall, trying to get Jack Sprague some room. Bobby Labonte makes contact with Jack Sprague. Johnny goes through the infield. Here comes Todd on the racetrack. Todd finishes. I'm not sure because
Kyle Busch driving for car owner Rick Hendrick. Understand Rick wasn't feeling well earlier in the week. Hopefully he's better today. This will help.
He loves his race cars and loves seeing victories.
But yeah, nice work, boys.
Young Kyle Busch brings it off the turn. Second win of the season. Kyle Busch wins at Phoenix.
That's it, right there.
Widest margin of victory ever at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Only 3 races run before, but man, what a performance Kyle Busch has put on tonight, as he has 3 seconds between himself and Terry Cook with just 1 lap remaining.
All he's got to do is make it back, Rick, and it's his.
Easy, easy, easy.
Spotter telling him to be easy, be easy. You got a big lead. He's going to clear both those trucks by the time he gets to turn number 3.
Through 3 and out of 4, here comes the 51 of Kyle Rowdy Busch winning at Lowe's.
Hell yeah, boys, that's it.
He's there. He's looking at him.
White flag.
That's right, man. Collector 38, white flag, man. White flag, we're cool.
No mistakes. You're cool. Going to get that 38 going into 3. That could be bad news.
One last corner. I think you got him. Oh, yeah, they're racing. They're racing.
Kenseth trying. Harvick and Kyle Busch wins it side by side for second.
Wow.
Harvick holds off Kenseth. Ooh, in the back of him.
The 96 car is spun, and the caution is out. The race is over. No, it's not out. It's not out. It's not out. It's not out.
And Edwards has position on the outside.
Oh, he's going to drive it in there for everything he's got, and he takes it. It looked like Hamlin either spun it or just
He got out of the gas way early.
Try and run down the race leader coming off of 4.
11 is out of fuel. Denny Hamlin loses another spot.
Kyle Busch wins at New Hampshire.
He better be careful down here. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Hamlin's slow. No problem. Little touch.
All I can say is Kyle Busch better be glad that's
Clear.
Jeff Burton behind him.
Yes, sir. A lot of give and take there. He's going to do a little bump and run here. They're going to drag race to the finish line. Yes! Kyle Busch in the 5.
I tell you, anybody else, Mr. Nice Guy was nice to you.
Talked about it earlier. Kyle Busch will always have the claim. Nobody can ever take it away that he won the very first race car tomorrow.
What about that 5 car, though? You know, it's got a history here.
Congratulations, Chevy driver Kyle Busch, for capturing Chevy's record-setting 600th victory in NASCAR's Premier Series, the most by any manufacturer. Chevy in American Revolution.
I love that.
He did not win the race. He has yet to win in 2007, and now it is time for Harvick and company to go on the attack.
And he's getting a huge push from the 10 car of Dave Blaney behind him. Get some help. He might do it. All right, we got a big change here now. This is it.
Kevin Harvick up high, got some help from Tony Stewart. And remember, it was in February. Oh, contact, and David Reagan spins around.
Reagan behind you.
No caution yet.
No caution
out of the way.
They will race back to the checkered flag.
Can Kevin Harvick get enough help?
Kyle Busch at a turn 4. Harvick is 2 car lengths back. Behind him, Dave Blaney. 2 Chevys and a Toyota. Kyle Busch trying to hang on and get his first win of 2007, and Kyle Busch will do it and win at Daytona. Behind him is Hamlin. They got 1 lap to get there. White flag was given to the leader that time by. Here comes the 17 car up high, goes sailing by the 22. That's 4th spot. Final lap down the back straightaway. And Matt Kenseth is going to run out of time. Here comes Kyle Busch out of turn 4 at Richmond International Raceway. And Kyle Busch dominates and takes his 2nd win of 2007.
I think Matt wants that outside.
Do you?
I think he does.
Okay.
You heard Dave say this is the car that got passed on the last lap at Las Vegas when Kyle Busch lost the race and smacked the wall. He said it ain't going to happen again, folks. Here comes Kenseth on the high side.
Right. He's on the outside.
That's right. He wants that outside now.
No lap traffic whatsoever. No one to be able to use the pit. Here he comes.
Oh, here we go, Doc.
Kyle's not going to let him have that outside.
Kenseth pedaling on the bottom of the racetrack. Chevy up high. Ford on the bottom. Fans on their feet. Watch this finish coming down. And Kyle Busch, he just hangs on.
That was outstanding.
That would be 10 more points.
He would regain the lead. Right now, he is 4 points down behind Hornaday, and the white flag has come out. The final lap here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch in front of the 33 of Ron Hornaday.
Johnny Benson continues to run in 3rd. Mark Martin 4th, and Mike Skinner 5th. This is a great performance by Mike Skinner. He didn't have the truck he wanted all day long, but he was able to maximize the effort.
Coming out of turns 3 and 4, it is Kyle Busch looking at the checkered flag.
That's right. Rowdy is back, baby.
Rowdy Busch. Kyle Busch winning it at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
He's definitely catching him. I think he's going to run out of time, though. Is Johnny Benson going to finish ahead of Mike Skinner? He's 1 truck in front of him. Will he let him go back by and get those 4 points?
I cannot imagine that Johnny Benson would not let Mike Skinner go by with a championship at stake here.
Down the backstretch, our leader, Kyle Busch, holding off the 33 of Ron Hornaday. Kyle Busch looking to win his 6th career win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Looking out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. He'll win the Phoenix 150.
Good job, boys. What you want is everybody, Billy. Thanks.
Flag to Kyle Busch. 1 more lap to victory.
He's got a little bit of cushion off of turn 2. Yeah, he's actually at turn 3 right now with a lot of momentum. He's looking good right now, guys. Doesn't seem to be a problem for Kyle Busch. There's 1 more corner.
22-year-old Kyle Busch. He won the truck race here on Friday night. Can he pull it off 2 in a row? Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4, and Kyle Busch Busch will hold on and win his 4th Busch race of 2007.
Got no rowdy friends. I'm in a league of my own, boys.
An impressive finish for him a week ago at Daytona. He made the move to the outside, tried to get that pass. Still hanging the back end of that truck out as he's got himself about a 3-second lead over Todd Bodine.
They told him last week, you know, early in the 500, take it easy, and he said, ain't no way.
Doesn't know how to. Kyle Busch, so strong in whatever vehicle he gets into.
He stays busy running all 3 of these series. In his spare time, he runs a late model car.
He needs to practice.
A lot of seat time, and another checkered flag is going to fly for the 51 with Kyle Busch behind the wheel, winning the San Bernardino County 200.
Dadgum, good job.
Third position, his highest position of the race. Kyle Busch looking to make it back-to-back wins in the 2008 season.
Look at him run the low side of the track. He's just trying to break that draft. Break that draft off of Hornaday so he has nothing to pull up to, and he doesn't have anything to pull up to. Kyle Busch will bring this thing home off 4.
This will be the 3rd win at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the trucks for Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins the American Commercial Lines 200.
Got a good cushion.
Kyle Busch has never had a top 10 finish at Atlanta.
Boy,
in Sprint Cup racing.
Oh my gosh, get off the back of him, man.
Come on, guy.
I don't know exactly what was going on there, but
patience heck.
Well,
coming to the checkers over here.
That's a Toyota and a Toyota. I think I would have asked for a little help there if it had been me.
That was Kyle Busch that said coming to the checkers over here.
For the first time in Sprint Cup racing since 1954.
Come on, folks, give my hand.
4 nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins.
Yes,
Kyle Busch wins the Cobalt Tools 500.
Be able to get the horsepower here.
White flag waving to Kyle Busch, who's had all kinds of issues here in the 2008 NASCAR Nationwide Series season. He spun while leaving at Nashville. He cut a tire. He broke a shock mount. He's been involved in an accident. He has not gone to victory lane in 2008. He is a half a lap away from changing that. Here he comes.
You guys, thanks for sticking with me. DLP, Kyle Busch, victory lane at Texas. Woo! More time.
1 mile to go here at Phoenix. Kyle Busch with about 2 car lengths over Carl Edwards. Down through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Carl. He's trying to close the gap. Does he have enough? They make it through the kink, heading for 3. This is where Carl's really been good, getting back to the gas really hard. Kyle Busch gives him the bottom. Kyle Busch, though, going to come out of turn number 4. He's going to pick up a 2nd straight win here at Phoenix and 2nd in a row this year.
Oh, yeah, boys. Awesome job. Thank you so much.
Turn 7, wide open, Kyle Busch. His 2nd trip to Mexico. And the kid from Las Vegas, Nevada will become the 4th different winner for NASCAR's Nationwide Series in Mexico.
Trouble, a spin in the Trioval. Michael McDowell has spun. The white flag is out.
No caution.
If he can get out of the racetrack, we shouldn't have a caution.
Kyle Busch
still leading.
Oh,
trouble. A big one.
Much worse.
Turn 2.
48.
Keep rolling.
We still are not caution. Caution is out.
They got cars out. We got to stop.
That's ours.
That's it. You can't. The race is over.
Because we took the white flag.
We're in the white flag lap. The race is over. What a wreck.
Kevin Harvick in the 29 car.
Well, I don't really believe in betting a whole lot, but I would have bet you we'd end like this.
That's Regan Smith. And Kyle Busch.
Oh, man, I don't believe it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Eminem. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, you are my man.
Checkered flag. Kyle Busch. Rowdy Busch wins at Talladega. At Talladega, and the wild thing, Kyle Busch came from a lap down to go to victory lane next.
Man, here it is.
White flag.
Easy, buddy, easy.
And remember, he came in here our points leader after finishing 2nd at Richmond. He'll certainly stretch that points lead out because right now, Jeff Burton in the 31 car is running back in the 10th position.
His fourth
I can't
try.
tell you how proud of you guys I am.
His fourth try at Darlington. His first checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins the Dodge Challenger 500.
My goodness.
White flag, 1.5 miles to the checker flag. Now it's time. If you got it, you got to show it. Let's see what Hamlin can do.
Danny just got a bomb it into turn 3. Oh!
And the 7 car, heavy contact. And that race is over. Once the green-white checkered, if there's a yellow, the race ends immediately by virtue of scoring on the racetrack, and Kyle Busch will be the winner here.
Looks like somebody finally stopped the Gibbs cars here.
Yeah, the Toyotas are still hot out there right now, making big horsepower, but you heard Dale Jr. say he thought he had a good one too.
Kyle Busch picks up the checkered flag. The 4th win here in 2008.
I still feel like he's pushing the envelope too hard, running side by side with that car.
It doesn't mean a thing to me, and I'm biting my fingernails off. I know that.
Go in there. There you go.
There you go.
Last 4 races for Kyle Busch. Victory lane at Talladega. 2nd at Richmond. Win at Darlington. 3rd at Lowe's Motor Speedway. What a season.
Here he comes.
Kyle Busch and Joe Gibbs Racing tame the Monster Mile.
And there he goes.
Awesome job.
Been consistent, the most consistent car out there all day. And this is a strong comeback for this team. Kyle had 7 top 10s in a row, including 3 wins before finishing 43rd at Pocono and 13th at Michigan. A lot of talk that maybe this team had lost its edge. They had good strategy, a little luck, a solid driver, and a good run. 2 more turns for Kyle Busch. Through 11. Then a left-hander 12.
You boys are number 1.
Checkered flag in the air for Kyle Busch. He wins at Sonoma. Career road course win in his 7th start. 11 NASCAR wins for him in 2008, 5 in the Cup Series, 4 in the Nationwide Series, and 2 in the trucks. 6th win for Toyota in 2008, 6th win for Joe Gibbs Racing, and the 3rd win for Joe Gibbs Racing here at Sonoma.
Those are very tight donuts, Kyle.
That's very pretty. That's very pretty. That's a nice burnout, man. He was coming down the front stretch, had the front tires locked, and it was still pushing it.
What do you hear?
You hear cheering for
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. That's a great shot, man.
Last lap at Daytona. Oh, we got it, guys.
That's it.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's not.
Keep rolling here.
Oh, there it is.
Now
Oh,
they're
my
wrecking.
goodness. That's incredible.
Now caution flag is out.
I think we got it. That's ours.
There were 5 wrecked before the wreck. My good, I can't believe those guys waited. I thought they ran out of 4.
They wrecked on restart. Again, the field is frozen when the caution comes out, and NASCAR will use the scoring loops and videotape to look at the final finishing order.
I think the 99. Is it Kyle or is it 99? Who's your?
I want to say that. It looked like the 99. What it was, but who knows when they when they threw it.
These guys really don't care. They're going to ride right there in that position all the way back around here. That's going to be a tough call right there. I don't know. They're going to have to check the scoring loops. Anything that's coming up on a computer or anywhere else is not right now because they're going to scoring loops.
Checkered flag. Carl Edwards pulls ahead, but we will wait for the official word from NASCAR. Oh,
there it is.
The 18.
There's it. There it is. Yeah.
The 18 would be the winner.
The winner of the Coke 0400 is Kyle Busch.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. The last 3 or 4 races down here, he's been so close.
Thanks for the birthday present there, buddy.
For 101 laps.
Okay, Rusty, we'll give it to you. It went green to the end, just like you predicted.
They just weren't close enough, Andy. Usually when you see them side by side beating and banging, you pretty well predict it, but not tonight.
Toyota has been the car to beat all year long, specifically Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas. And coming out of turn 4, Kyle Busch will be the winner here in Windy City. Kyle gets win number 5 in 2008.
White flag in the air, last lap.
That was good stuff.
That was great race right there. You think Kyle Busch doesn't want to win races?
No kidding.
Here comes Harvick.
He wanted that thing.
Keep digging.
Here comes Jimmy Johnson back
Still
on the
clear.
outside.
Oh, he'll drive it in deep going into 3. He's got one more shot.
Jimmy got that run down the backstretch.
Here it comes. Oh, and he did drive it in deep, but he's got no place to go with it.
But he gets in, and you see the car
Keep
skate
coming,
up the
you're
racetrack.
clear.
That's a typical air push.
Oh, man, that 48's loose.
Off of turn 4, Kyle Busch sweeps at Chicagoland, his 7th win of the season.
About to pick up victory number 6 and give Joe Gibbs Racing the record for single season wins with 14 here at O'Reilly Raceway Park. Down the backstretch for one last time, he will lead a total of 197 of the 200 laps. And anybody that wants to hear it from
You want a daddy rabbit, brother?
there it is, your winner, Kyle Busch.
By him, here is the final lap for Kyle Busch, trying to come down to get his 8th win in 2008. Ambrose now has Montoya right on his rear bumper for 3rd spot. Will Montoya make a move in 10? Ambrose covers a spot. One more turn for the battle for 3rd. Kyle Busch will come down out of turn 11 and take the checkered flag. Tony Stewart is 2nd. And 3rd spot, what a performance by Marcus.
In the air, one lap of racing to go for Kyle.
Kyle's got a couple truck links on Todd.
Todd behind, trying to reel him in. It's the same distance, though, as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch will win his 3rd race of 2008.
Laps tonight.
Flag. We took it, so I reckon.
22 car is in the wall, and the white flag has waved.
So that means the race will be over. Once the white flag is displayed, the next flag is the checkered flag.
So this one is history. Josh Wise in the 22 car gets up and tags the concrete. Final lap.
Amazing tonight. Thank you so much. Unbelievable.
It really was amazing performance for this 18 team.
Just dominant all night long. Unbelievable. I mean, they weren't even challenged at all, really. We said a couple of times some other cars were running faster lap times, but that was literally after 25, 30, 35 laps on his tires.
A record-setting night for Kyle Busch. There is the 60 car. Carl Edwards right behind him. Sure these guys will come by and give a friendly wave.
It's a good thing our wonderful graphics people got that stat up there about
Kyle Busch just too strong for these guys.
Flag.
It's just been impressive all day long. Jason Leffler in the 99 car getting together going into turn 1.
Leffler able to make the pass, but the 32 car goes by. Denny Hamlin goes by and takes a spot. Final lap, turn 3 for the 18 car of Kyle Busch. Out of turn 4, and Rowdy Busch will do it for the 8th time in the NASCAR Nationwide Series in 1.5 miles from the checkered flag. Last opportunity for Jeff Burton in 2008 in the NASCAR Nationwide Series car. Kyle Busch just pulling away by 0.3 of a second. And out of turn 4 at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch will get the sweep, his 9th win in 2000. Kyle has cut that margin by about 5 car lengths in the last 2 corners. There he comes.
I don't know if he's got enough time, but he beat him by 0.2 the last lap. Looks like he's got enough lead. Kyle Busch does. If he doesn't mess up down here in turn 3, he's got it.
Now coming off 3 last time was where Carl Edwards really closed up. Watch Carl just stay in the throttle. We've seen him do it before and bounce it off the wall in Kansas. Here he comes. Does he have enough time? No. 4 car lengths, 3 car lengths, and Kyle Busch will take the win.
White flag for Rowdy Busch. 56th start in the Camping World Truck Series, seeking to win California for the 2nd year in a row.
A lot of guys are going to want to see those right side tires, I can tell you that.
And I'd say a lot of guys from the other series because it's the same tire. But
exactly.
Just think about it, Mike. 9 years ago, they told him, you can't race. You're not old enough. Right here at Auto Club Speedway.
Driving for Billy Ballou.
And that's a real special relationship, too.
Yep.
Good job, Doug.
Doug George, the crew chief, Billy Ballou, the owner, and Rowdy. Kyle Busch wins the San Bernardino County 200.
Position here, but here comes Kyle Busch, 23 years of age from Las Vegas, Nevada. Impressive a year ago, winning 21 races across 3 major touring series. But no one in NASCAR history has ever done what this young man is about to do here tonight. Win twice in a single day. Coming out of the turn, Kyle Busch will do it. Winning twice in one day, Kyle Busch makes NASCAR history.
1 to go. Carl Edwards loses the engine, and the battle is for second in turn 1.
And they are side by side. Bowyer to the bottom. The fight's for second.
I believe Boyer's got him this time. Clear him up, clear him up. Get up there, attaboy.
Edwards to the apron and out of it. Here comes Kyle Busch and the M&M's Toyota. He qualified on the pole. He had to start the race in the back. And Wild Thing is going to win again.
Yeah, baby.
Hometown.
Welcome to Victory
Las
Lane.
Vegas.
One more time.
I'd say this will be quite a celebration in Sin City tonight.
Hometown track, pulled it off.
Kyle Busch's 6th start at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and he drives to his first victory.
What if he'll go over to that high school where he went to where he went to school and say hi to everybody tomorrow?
Oh, Harvick lost a little ground there.
All over the back bumper. Kyle Busch came down when they came into turn number 1, closed the door. Let's see if Kevin Harvick has anything for him. 3 truck lengths separate the 2 as they enter turn 3.
Oh, he's sideways. He gets a little sideways early in the corner.
Sideways again. Here comes Kevin Harvick coming out of turn number 4. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch will win again.
Ever so slightly. White flags in the air.
And it's Johnson to the outside of Hamlin.
Now that could be big.
Hamlin is going to have to deal with Jimmy.
You're fine, bud.
Rudeman gets bumped by Bowyer. And here we come to the flag, and Wild Thing, Kyle Busch, dominates in Bristol.
What race are they watching?
Yeah, exactly. Where you guys been for the last couple of years?
White flag waving here at Texas Motor Speedway. Rowdy Busch has led 177 of 199 laps. He dominated a year ago, leading 300 laps in the combined 2 races. Both races he went to victory lane at Texas. No one's ever won 3 in a row. And today that will change because Kyle Busch does it at Texas.
Lead here on that start, and Carl Edwards just driving his guts out, not able to close on him.
In both races a year ago, the driver who led the most laps did not win it here. But tonight, Kyle Busch has led 4 times now for 116 laps, and Kyle Busch will come out of turn 4 and get win number 3 in 2000.
And here it is.
White flag.
Never thought I'd hear you say such a sweet thing.
Yeah, he did not want to hear yellow flag.
Happy birthday.
I'll say just bring her on home. Got to go round 3 and 4 here. Don't ever count you. All you chickens.
Oh, man. Addington, what a call, buddy.
Light the candles and cut the cake. Kyle Busch joins Cale Yarborough as NASCAR's only Sprint Cup winners on their birthday.
Yeah, baby.
38 car being shown in 5th position. Leffler, so it is Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Edwards, Bliss, and Leffler the top 5.
The gap's down to 1 second, but it's white flag. Bring it home for Kyle.
Kyle Busch, 2 more turns, and he becomes the 5th driver to win on all 3 concrete racetracks. Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4 and wins for the first time in Nashville, Tennessee.
The mile at New Hampshire International Speedway, and it is Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and they have checked out by 6.8 seconds over Brad Keselowski in 3rd. So it's going to be 2 Toyotas coming home 1 and 2 as they come through turns 3 and 4 for the final time here at New Hampshire. So as he comes out of turn number 4,
Good job.
good job to the crew and a good job for
Kyle Busch.
Whoever's wanting somebody else to win except Kyle all the time. They probably, you know. Well, we're down to the white flag lap. Kyle Busch less than a mile away from picking up his first win here at Gateway. Down the backstretch. This one well in hand as he has got her on cruise control. Some lap traffic in front of him. That's Stephen Wallace. He gets around him, clears him cleanly. Coming out of turn 4. And Kyle Busch can put another notch on the victory's podium as he's going to take the win with Reed.
Tonight he was fast. They hit their pit strategy head on perfect, and now he drops off turn 4 and takes the checkered flag at Bristol.
Kyle Busch, the spoiler for Ron Hornaday at Bristol Motor Speedway.
He's going to have to hit him, guys, if he's going to win this.
White flag here. Mark Martin on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Busch by 1 car length. Ambrose back in third.
Behind him. Is he going to try to get to this bumper?
And out of turn 4, Kyle Busch will win it at Bristol, Tennessee.
Lyle's in NASCAR racing right now. Got the win at Bristol last Saturday night, and then this weekend trying to win on Friday night in Chicago.
Championship battle continues between Hornaday and the 88 of Matt Crafton.
Got to be painful for Matt to watch. That position isn't significant. They're on different laps, but Matt knows that Hornaday's riding along in 11th and he's in 14th.
The inaugural race at Chicagoland Speedway. The victor, Kyle Busch. In a row in the Truck Series.
Hybrid or not.
Saw a great battle for 5th. Stacy Compton, what a good run in that Melling Toyota.
What a cool day it is for Stacy Compton. Good to see him up in the top 5. Great stories all throughout the top 10. Johnny Sauter gets a hold to the left rear of Compton. Can he make the pass?
Well, it may not be done yet.
That's for a top 5 spot. Johnny Sauter takes the position away from Stacy Compton. Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch is going to make it 3 in a row in the Camping World Truck Series. He wins a hell of a good 200.
Yeah.
He wins a hell of a good 200.
And Keselowski's string a top 5's run in serious jeopardy. But no jeopardy right now for the 18 of Kyle Busch. He is going to end an 11-race streak where he has not won by taking the checkered flag here at Lowe's Motor Speedway and winning
on the super speedways.
Anything happens now, it's Todd Bodine's race. The caution flies, he wins.
Matt Crafton still has a bit of a run on the outside. He's even with the 51 of Kyle Busch.
And he has Colin Brown behind him, one of the stronger trucks today. Can that outside line move? Down the backstretch they go.
Look at them all moving around, all the bump drafting going on.
Todd Bodine, Kyle Busch, 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Here comes the Crafton. 88 of Matt Crafton. A good push from the 6 of Colin Brown. He gets shuffled back. Todd Bodine goes up high. Now they're moving 2 and 3 wide out of turn 4. Todd Bodine hugging that yellow line as they come out of turn 4. Just the triangle to go. 4 wide through the triangle. Here comes Kyle Busch. He goes to the outside as they come to the stripe. Kyle Busch will win at Talladega.
Good job, dude. Good job.
What a move.
If he gains anything, it's minimal.
Kyle Busch has won at California and Atlanta. And then the last 4 races he's been in. Bristol, Chicago, New Hampshire, and Talladega. Can he add Texas to the list and start off his weekend for the trifecta? Kyle Busch comes to the start-finish line. Kyle Busch wins in Texas.
Seem to be here at Texas, Kyle Busch. And there goes Reagan around Bliss. So Bliss has got a handful here. He's now back to 9th, and he may lose another spot. And that is all important in this championship points battle. Here comes the race leader and soon to be race winner. It'll be his 29th career win in the NASCAR Nationwide Series and 4 in a row here at Texas for Kyle Busch. The margin still 0.3 of a second. 1.5 miles remains in the 2009 Nationwide Series, and first and second in the points are going to duke it out for the final win of the year. Down the backstretch, Carl is closing. Does he have anything going towards 3? I think the answer is not enough. He's coming down. Look out, he's going to slide up. We've seen him bounce off the wall before, but it won't work this time. Here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to take the win.
his 30th Nationwide Series win in his 173rd start and 9th of his championship winning season. Might want that one. One lap remaining. 2 miles.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, that 18 is up underneath Greg Biffle at start-finish line.
It looks like it's going to be a shootout between these two. Down into turn 2. Kyle on the low side. Biffle drifts up high. Here comes Busch. Right behind him, the 22 of Keselowski. He's trying to get in the mix.
Though. The 22 could have a shot here also. These guys side by side.
Joey Logano trying to get back. Here he goes, down low. Can he hold it? Through the turn 3 area, through 4. Look out, 4 cars going to be dicing for it, heading for the stripe. What a finish. Will it be Biffle? Will it be Busch? Going for the wire. It is going to be a spinning Logano, and the win goes to Busch.
What do you know, boys? Kevin Harvick, 0.6 of a second behind at the stripe. Some trucks between Kyle Busch and the finish line.
Looked like Kevin lost the front end down there, trying so hard. Looked like he lost a little ground.
I guarantee he's gritting his teeth. He can just see Kyle slipping away from him.
The last time Kyle Busch went to victory lane here, he was handed a guitar. He decided he would hit it on the ground to try to distribute the pieces to his teammates. We'll find out what he does here. He wins for Kyle Busch Motorsports.
Come on, get you some of that.
5 races. The guy starting second has won. Guess who started second tonight?
Oh, look at Harvick on the bottom.
Busch. And here comes Kevin Harvick. So it's going to hold true unless something drastic happens. Your winner's going to come from the top 4 starting positions, second to be exact. And here comes Kyle.
Well, we got to tear it down anyway.
What a comeback as Kyle Busch, after a penalty, comes all the way back for his 32nd Nationwide Series win. The only 2 guys who have ever won 5 in a row at the same track. Dale Earnhardt Sr. at Daytona and Jack Ingram at South Boston in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And now it looks like Kyle Busch, not only is he going to dominate this race today, he is going to write another page of history in NASCAR.
There it is, boys. 5 in a row. Awesome job. Thank you, guys. Woo!
Flags in the air. Kyle Busch gets the white flag. It's his race to lose, and the fight is for second, and for 5th,
and for 9th, and for 10th. These guys are going to be side by side. It looks like all the way back to the start-finish line. Gordon actually clears him. Here comes Harvick again.
I am so proud of you.
That's Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins the Heath Calhoun 400. Gordon, Harvick, Burton, Edwards,
By.
White flag.
So all he's got to do is get it around. Meanwhile, Jamie McMurray, boy, what a struggle this team has had. He's hanging on for second. Here comes Newman.
Man, look at Newman get this big run off the top.
We saw him earlier running up there. Here goes Kyle Busch, as it looks like he will not be denied today. The monster has been eaten by the 18.
Newman on the outside.
He's looking at the battle for second. It is going to...
Kenseth 8 seconds back. Hamlin 8.5, Rudeman 9. He unplugged his radio, plugged it back in, got back in communication with the crew.
Beautifully done, guys.
And in his 198th start, Kyle Busch scores his 18th Sprint Cup victory in the Autism Speaks 400. Out of turn 4, through the quad oval, white flag in the air, 1 to go for Kyle Busch.
We'll see if Ty can make a run. He's going to go to the high side just for a second. Now he pulls back in behind him.
Kyle Busch down the backstretch. 3 truck lengths right in front of Todd Bodine. Bodine, one last chance, going through 3 and 4. Kyle Busch coming out of turn number 4. All he can see is the checkered flags. He wins in Charlotte.
For Kyle Busch, this is what he's been looking for.
So if a wreck happens now, the race is over. Can Keselowski make any kind of a charge on Kyle?
And does he have enough fuel to make this last lap?
They're 3 wide, deeper in the pack.
Oh, tight, they touch. Off turn 2.
Biffle into the wall. No caution yet. Keselowski running deep on the outside.
Make a run at him.
to Kyle's bumper, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh, yeah,
Kyle Busch wins again at Charlotte.
All about his teammate Kyle Busch. He's already set one record today, leading a career-high lap total, passing Mark Martin down into turn number 3 for the final time. There's nothing in doubt right now as long as nothing happens. Coming out of turn number 4 with his 6th win in the win and the first repeat winner at New Hampshire. His driver just gave it to him.
Oh, trouble on the front stretch.
Trouble on the front stretch.
behind us.
Ricky Stenhouse is involved. Several other cars involved. The 34 of Tony Raines, Mike Wallace involved. And I believe that the white flag was out before the caution came out. So this race will end under this caution.
And what a crazy finish.
Wow. Those tires.
That's why we never quit, dog.
I don't think he let up. I think he drove through that corner wide open on the outside of Joey Logano.
His 37th Nationwide Series win. You could see the disappointment on Kevin Kidd's face and the celebration going on in the 18 pit. Brendan Gaughan also involved in that deal. And there is the checkered flag. And Kyle
We
Busch,
deserved it. You deserved it. You drove a heck of a race.
his 37th win now moves him into sole possession of second place on the all-time win list.
Both hold on to it. Busch keeps the lead. The white flag is waving, and they are into turn 2.
Carl needs to prepare himself off the exit of 2 for one more shot through 3 and 4.
Down the backstretch.
Right there,
There's
shoot
Edwards
across.
diving it in.
That's where I talk about matting the throttle. That's where he's got to get it. He's dead sideways now. Not going to work for him this
But
lap.
Kyle hangs it out. Kyle Busch is going to take the checkered flag and win at O'Reilly Raceway Park.
Caused Busch not to win here at the Iowa Speedway. We continue to watch DiBenedetto trying to beat Allgaier. They're coming to the white flag now, and they'll have one more lap to figure this one out. Keeping our eye on that, we've got one eye on Kyle Busch as well. Kyle Busch goes from Pocono back and forth to qualify his race car here and win at Iowa in its second ever race.
Got to spin. White flag out as they spin behind him.
Caution flag.
Kyle Busch took the white flag. We'll see if NASCAR says it's official. Kyle Busch was across the stripe when the accident was happening behind him in turn 4. And listen, you can almost hear it. It almost sounded like
checkered flag is in the hand of the flag person.
Sure enough. Kyle Busch will win 3 in a row at Bristol.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the record-tying 10th. He's through turns 3 and 4. Here he comes. Kyle Busch is now 2 for 2.
Way to bring it home. There you go. 61 to victory lane, boys.
13th, and here we go. The final lap. It will be his 19th win in his 210th start, his 3rd win of 2010, his 4th Bristol win.
What a weekend.
You heard him say it. What a weekend. You're about to see history. The first man ever to sweep all 3 Touring Series.
Baby. Oh, yeah.
On the front straightaway, or he is.
Absolutely, and there he is.
He
Listen to
owns
the
this
crowd.
place.
One more time around Chicago.
What's Todd going to do? Is he going to try to get to the outside of him, Michael?
I think he's going to tuck down low there and see if he can do something with him in the other end. Runs the same tire tracks that Kyle Busch runs off turn 2. Kyle tries to block to the bottom. Todd stays high.
Down the backstretch they go. A 2-truck length advantage for Kyle Busch as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch trying to make it 2 wins in a row. The only driver to win at Chicagoland, and he will keep it perfect. Chicago is Kyle's 10 out of 4. White flag goes in the air. 1 to go. Kyle Busch, James Buescher, and Kevin Harvick. 1, 2, 3.
I thought that maybe Kyle Busch would have some damage from bouncing off the wall. It doesn't look like it's enough to slow him down much. You can see the damage on the right side.
He's got white concrete all in his wheels and on his tires down the side of the truck, but he's driving away with the win.
Wrecking behind him is the 81 of David Starr. That will bring out
no caution.
Just the checkered so far. As they come in at turn number 4, Kyle Busch is going to win in New Hampshire.
Make the record stick. Logano wants a piece of it, but he's running out of racetrack.
Still there.
down the back straightaway for the final time. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano. It could be and will be the 11th time that Joe Gibbs Racing is going to finish 1-2. Coming around the corner, 41st win of his nationwide career.
11 right there, boys.
And he's got the record.
There we go. All right.
Already won 11 times this year, and Busch could be extending, and probably is going to extend that record-setting streak to 12 wins in a season. He's down the backstretch for the final time.
Well, he hasn't had the dominant car we've seen here a lot. He's had a very, very fast race car, but everything's worked out in his favor. He came back from a pit road speeding penalty.
It's going to be his 9th Nationwide Series win from the pole as he brings it out at turn number 4. Chalk up win number 12 for 2010 as here comes Kyle Busch.
Yeah, man. That's why you're the champ, man. Thank you so much. Good job, guys.
Rolla pushed him to the win a year ago.
They were teammates. They're not
Everybody
now.
still in line. Still in line.
He'll try to jump around that 51
No big
truck.
run.
Down the back stretch, getting ready to come into turn number 3 for
still
the
tight
final
with us.
turn here at
Still tight with
Talladega.
us.
Got a long way to go to the start-finish line.
Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Back behind him, Sauter.
Bring it to the checkered. Bring it to the
And
checkered.
the 88
Still lined
of
up.
Matt Crafton.
Still
Are they
lined
going to
up.
make the move? Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to move to the
Still lined up.
inside.
Keep
It's
coming.
a drag
Keep coming.
race. They're 3 wide at the stripe. It looked as though
In the
Kyle
middle there.
Busch
You
may
get
have
him.
outlasted
Outside. I
Almirola.
think you might have got him, Busch.
2/1000ths of a second.
Great shot, guys.
Busch goes down to the bottom. Sauter goes up to the top, and right at the stripe, it's amazing. Johnny Sauter is right at the door of the 51, and he finishes 3rd. Speedway. Kyle Busch looking to get to victory lane once again.
Johnny Sauter doing all he can do to try to catch that 18 truck. Johnny's just saying, slip, Kyle, do something. Give me a break. Give me something to hope for here. Look how close.
The 25-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada, continues to rack up the numbers in the Camping World Truck Series. Here is career win number 23 for Kyle Busch.
There you go, boys. Good job. Way to go.
What an incredible season that young man has had. First season as an owner.
He's going to win over 50% of the races that he starts.
And winning that owner's championship, it's a statement. He says, look, I got championship winning equipment. We put a driver in this truck next year. We get a good sponsor for him. We can win the driver and the owner's championship.
Year 1 championship right away. Way to go, boys.
Got a
Hell
battle
yeah.
for second, looking like it's shaping up back there.
Thank
Can
you,
Sauter
ladies and gentlemen,
make a
boys
move on
and girls.
Hornaday?
That right there is the AV show.
Kyle Busch wins the race at Homestead Miami Speedway.
The white flag is out for Kyle Busch. 1.5 miles for his 43rd Nationwide Series win. And his 2nd win of the race weekend after winning last night's truck race. Kevin Harvick has nothing for him right now. He's opened up the lead to 0.8 of a second.
Bring it home, bud.
He's going to claim the owner's championship for Joe Gibbs Racing, and as he comes across the stripe, a record-setting 13th win of 2010 for Kyle Busch.
Boyer, Hornaday, Sauter, and Dillon, your top 5. It has been a 2-truck race tonight. The 18 of Kyle Busch and the 2 of Clint Boyer. Coming out of turn number 4.
All right, we did it, boys. Good job. Woo!
They definitely did it, dominating at Phoenix International.
First 2 years. Oh, no, a crash. Brian Scott has hit the wall on the final lap.
Jax, we're down low. Come on, keep digging here. Keep digging.
No caution yet on the racetrack. Heading down for the final 2 corners. Kyle Busch. It will be his 44th Nationwide Series win. And coming out of turn number 4, it's Kyle Busch, just ahead of Carl Edwards. More time around down the backstretch. It'll be the 45th time in his Nationwide Series career. And remember, Mark Martin had widened that gap 2 weeks ago? He just closes it. It's down to 4. Kyle Busch with Casey Kings.
Sweep it again, baby. Sweep it again.
Off turn 4.
Oh, we did. Good job, everyone. Way to bring it, guys. You all on the race off pit road.
Kyle Busch scores his 20th Sprint Cup Series victory.
Whoa, here they come.
He lost a ton of momentum right there.
And that could be the race lose and move right there. He's got to keep that momentum going into turn 3. As long as those tires are up still. Here they come. Edwards trying to make a run. Not going to be enough.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Good job, boys. I can't believe it. We stole one. Woo! Yes.
That's fun. That's fun. Just praise the Lord for the opportunity to be able to do that. I knew it was going to be close, but these guys on pit road, they're phenomenal. I was afraid the thing would just get too tight there at the end, which it did.
And what's going through your mind when you see him hit the wall there on the final lap?
I didn't see that, so I'm glad you just told me. I don't know. This is, I don't know what to say. That's unbelievable. You just kind of...
It is official. We will finish it on this next lap, no matter what happens. Look out, it's going to get tight.
Well, that got those separated. The 60 and 16 separated.
And that may be all the others needed, because look at how far back they have dropped. Down the back stretch, it is the 18 of Kyle Busch. He has never won here in 7 prior starts. Look out. Mike Wallace, and he's up and over. Wallace gets back on all 4s. The 38 of Leffler is also involved. The race is going to end under caution. And we'll have to wait for NASCAR to give us the official as to which car was the leader.
Mike Wallace able to drive this car run.
Yeah, baby!
I'm thinking Kyle Busch is going to be the winner of this race.
Here is why you never give up.
Hornaday.
Oh, yes. No question about it.
Now Hornaday trying to hold off the 8 of Nelson Piquet Jr. A great run. Hornaday goes. A bobble by the 33. Down to the inside goes the 8 of Nelson Piquet Jr. They race down the backstretch for second.
Here comes the 17. He's taking a look underneath the Ron Hornaday.
Nelson Piquet Jr. trying to hold it on the bottom of the racetrack. Way up the track goes Hornaday. Timothy Peters is going to take third away. Coming through the triangle, it's Kyle Busch winning at Nashville.
White flags in the air.
One more time around.
Bring it home, bud.
3/4 of a mile to go for Kyle Busch. Lap cars may not be a factor. Paul Menard ahead. Tony Stewart ahead.
Championship caliber win right there, boys.
Kyle Busch off the 4th corner and three-peats the spring race at Richmond.
Very impressive.
It looks like Elliott Sadler might make it all the way on fuel, too. He's still running 3rd.
He has fallen back about 13 seconds from the race leader down the backstretch for the final time.
Well done, bud. Well done.
Through turns 3 and 4, he comes out in front of the crowd here, and the checkered flag is out for the 48th time in his career. Kyle Busch is going to take the win.
Looking for the weekend sweep as well. He's got to start it off right here in the Truck Series. And big crash, Nelson Piquet Jr. and Timothy Peters. That will bring out, right now we haven't seen the caution, but it is out, so that makes it official. Kyle Busch will win at Dover, the first repeat winner in 12 years.
What an amazing drive by Cole Witt, though, to end up with a runner-up finish.
The 33 losing spots. Nelson Piquet Jr. gets turned around.
No caution. We're still green. Stay green. White flag is out.
Hornaday up the racetrack. James Busher got in front of him. Kyle Busch has 3 truck links, now 4 on Clint Boyers. They work through 3 and 4. Kyle Busch comes out of turn number 4 into the quad oval. He'll win his 28th Camping World Truck Series race. White flag in the air.
Tom Bodine, we haven't hardly talked about the entire race. He's running 4th right now, trying to get 3rd away from his teammate.
Parker Kligerman trying to find a way around the 18 of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch trying to hang on with a truck he didn't think could win tonight.
He's got to make 2 more turns, and it's going to go straight to victory lane, Rick.
Kyle Busch in the Dollar General number 18 didn't practice earlier this morning in the truck, but he didn't need it. Victory lane is the next stop for the 18 of Kyle Busch.
Race lead, Johnson and Rudeman right in his hip pocket. Busch has been strong all night long.
This is, as you look back, here's Carl Edwards up here. There's Jeff Gordon right behind these guys. These guys have come from nowhere to be in this race.
And Kyle Busch going to be the first to put his name on the trophy at Kentucky. He leads coming to the checkers.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
So this race is going to finish now. Does Kyle pick up win number 100? Does he tie Mark Martin for 49 nationwide wins? It looks like Kevin Harvick has the only shot at him. Down the back straightaway for the final time.
He's obviously got to get to him if he's going to make a difference in who determines and who wins this race.
Don't think it's going to happen. Coming out of 4. Here comes Kyle.
Reach to win 100 wins. You ought to be proud of yourself. Good job, bud.
And he's done it.
White flag.
White flag.
Next flag ends the race. Kyle Busch, 5 car lengths on Jimmy Johnson. Here's Mark Martin looking to the outside.
Jeff Gordon struggling off of turn 2 there. Might give up another spot here. That's Ryan Newman with tires.
With a sense of urgency.
Nick Keselowski trying to make a run on the inside.
Jamie McMurray scraping the wall as the field comes off the final corner. Kyle Busch, for the 4th time this year and the first time in Michigan, is going to take the checkered flag.
Half a mile to go. The race is between the teammates.
He's there.
How deep will he go? Side by side. Runs him up. Here they come for the stripe. Who's going to win it? It looks like it's going to be.
Yes, sir. You
Kyle
got it.
Busch, winning number 50. Is going
White
to
flag right here.
Just one more lap. Kyle Busch was not happy with his race car at the beginning of this day. Did a nice job in qualifying and has worked along with Jason Radcliffe and his crew. And here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to make it look easy. His 51st career win.
It will not be a green-white checker. All he has to do is get that thing back around here another 3/4 of a lap.
Kyle Busch, when running in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, has always been a favorite whenever entered. This time may be the most dominant performance we've ever seen by Kyle Busch behind the wheel of that Toyota Tundra. Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch wins his 30th Truck Series race.
White flag in the air.
Last night he went to victory lane as a car owner with his older brother driving. Tonight, Kyle Busch scores his 24th career victory, 4 in a row for the Spring Richmond race.
Third, and in 45 laps went back to the lead. Got shuffled back again when others didn't pit on that last caution, and again worked his way from 5th back to the front. The second longest dry spell of his career in the Nationwide Series is over. Kyle Busch wins at Phoenix. Slow cars ahead, final corner. Busch tries the bottom, Larson goes high, squeeze to the stripe. Kyle Busch by a fender at the finish line.
Clear him.
And
One more.
Final lap today in California.
One more.
What a streak. What a performance by a driver and a team at one track, and even over a 5-year period for Kyle driving these Gibbs Nationwide cars. But even at this particular track, only 60 miles from the Toyota USA headquarters in Torrance, California, 48 miles from Toyota Racing Development's headquarters in Costa Mesa, since Toyota teamed up with Joe Gibbs at this track, they will remain undefeated in the Nationwide Series on their home speedway. Another win for Joe Gibbs Racing, Toyota, and Kyle Busch at California.
To hold his ground. That's going to be tough, though. But he's been running good on the bottom. If he can just clear Hamlin right there.
No way. He's going to lose his momentum. They're going to touch hard. Are they going to make it?
Neck and neck.
Side by side.
Kyle Busch closing in.
Watch out for the third place car, Kyle Busch. He's looking.
Hamlin edges ahead. They touch! They touch, and here comes Kyle! Hamlin, Logano on the wall. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't.
What can you say about what he and this team have accomplished so far this season? With everything they've accomplished in the past, everything that they've accomplished at this racetrack, tonight Kyle Busch is going to keep the roll going one more time. Going to wind up leading the most laps and taking home a series-leading 6th nationwide win at Texas. Kyle Busch, the winner tonight.
Big gain that time because of these lap cars.
He cut a third out of Busch's lead.
He's there. He's going to get up there to him.
Final lap.
He won't get to you. 10 back. All good here. Hit your marks. Bring it checkered.
Lap car way to the inside. And Kyle Busch, driving Joe Gibbs' Toyota, rounds out the corner and joins the group. Ned Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, Casey Kane. Kyle Busch wins his 300th career start.
From the pole, led the most laps with a new track.
Final corners for Kyle Busch. Some lap traffic in the way, but no pressure from behind. His 5th win of this season and his 56th in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Kyle Busch wins it at Darlington.
10th of a second that lap Brendan gained on Kyle. He's just right. He can taste it, Phil. He's so close he can taste it, but he just can't close the gap.
Yeah, he won't get to you. Hit your marks. 3, 4, 7 back.
Here's the spotter letting him know the distance between Kyle Busch and Brendan Gaughan. Working his way out of turn number 4. This is going to be his 5th win at Charlotte. Kyle Busch wins again.
Last lap is underway, and Casey Kane is now 0.8 of a second behind Kyle Busch. If he makes it through this final half lap, the records continue to mount. He'll break a tie with Mark Martin for most Nationwide Series wins at this racetrack, and he'll score his 6th win in 9 tries this season aboard this car. Kyle Busch wins it at Charlotte.
Great recovery for the 94 of Chase Elliott as well as he runs in the 4th position.
Dover's all about some perseverance, isn't it? We've seen a lot of teams work really hard, working on their trucks, making adjustments, and it's going to pay off for this man.
Kyle Busch looking to go back-to-back. He wins in Charlotte. He comes to Dover and takes the checkered flag here as well.
They got enough fuel in the tank, and they made it. I'm sorry, final lap. One more lap to go. I got so excited, I got 1 lap ahead of myself.
Casey Kane's on pit road. Looks like he's out of fuel.
Kane did make it to pit lane. No caution. Down through the final corner. Here we go. This time it is for real. Checkered flag is out. Kyle Busch is going to make it. Vickers is going to come home second. Austin Dillon gets the dash.
Good gap between him and second place Joey Logano. And Busch would go on to win. He led 92 laps, picked up his 8th nationwide win of the season.
Can he get to that bumper?
If he can, he's going to use it.
He's there. Pretty good run off the corner there by the 18. Kyle's going to have to be perfect the last 2 corners.
Coming to the checkers, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Truex lurking if something happens.
One more shot to get to the bumper.
Try the outside. Almost spins himself out trying to get to the bumper. The one that got away comes back to Kyle Busch. He wins at Watkins Glen.
Timothy Peters moving to the inside. Kyle Busch on the outside. The final 2 turns. Coming out of turn number 4. Timothy Peters. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch will win. Peters will slide.
Final lap, the 54. This will be career win number 60, the all-time leader in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And he's going to pick up win number 6 here at Bristol.
White flag, still 15. He won't get you. Hit your marks.
Kyle says, historically, I've struggled at this track. I've been fast for 5 to 8 laps, and then I've had trouble. That's what we need to do to get better. Well, tonight, they struggled for maybe 200 laps.
Quite a few.
But they pulled it together when it counted most. He'll lock in a place in the chase with a win in Atlanta. Kyle Busch takes the checkered flag tonight.
One of Kenny Wallace down there that they're lapping by. Kenny gives them plenty of room on the high side.
All the way up to the top of the track goes the 51 of Kyle Busch. 19 of Brad Keselowski chasing. Kyle trying to break the draft as they go into 3 and 4 for the final time. Kyle Busch with a 4-truck length lead as they come out of turn number 4. Once again, Kyle Busch is going to win at Chicago.
He'll start on the pole tomorrow.
White flag is out, and maybe, just maybe, in a mile and a half, the hex will be broken for pole sitters. The pole sitter has never won here at Chicagoland in the Nationwide Series until maybe now. Just a couple of more corners for the 54 of Kyle Busch. His career leading 61st win as he's heading for the stripe, 10th of the year. Most of all drivers this season. Here he comes for the checkered flag, and he makes it look so easy.
Kyle looking for what would be his 8th Nationwide Series win here at this speedway. That's just incredible.
Yeah, it really is. Outstanding he is.
25 races in the Nationwide Series here since the drivers started on the pole and went to victory lane. Kyle Busch is going to break that streak tonight. He's going to sweep the season at Charlotte. Kyle Busch wins it for second place.
Little contact.
All guys are saying you got more to lose than I do here. Final corners. Dillon coming back, racing for that runner-up spot. Not going to have a shot at that angle. Kyle Busch is going to lead 168 of 200 laps and score the win.
And that's going to win him the Owners' Championship. Final lap in the Camping World Truck Series of 2013.
No caution yet, though. He's going to have to hold those guys off, as is Kyle Busch. Is going to have to hold off a very determined Ryan Blaney, who's been into the outside wall once trying to win this race.
Blaney with the momentum. Kyle Busch goes to the bottom of the track, trying to make sure nobody gets a draft as he goes into turn number 3. A big run by the 29.
Here comes Jeff Burton on the bottom of the racetrack.
Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch tries to hold off the 29. Kyle Busch is going to win here at Homestead here. One more time around Daytona.
White flag, one more.
Peters holding his line on the bottom of the racetrack.
Looks like Kyle Busch has fallen off of Peters' tailgate a bit. And that outside line can't keep up the pace right now.
I think that's what Kyle Busch wants. He wants to be able to. Now, here comes Truex up next, side by side with Kyle.
What a run for Truex.
Truex with another run as they enter turn number 3. He's side by side for second. Kyle Busch is boxed in as they come through 3 and 4. Now he's got a little bit of an advantage. Kyle Busch, does he have the momentum? Coming out of turn number 4, he makes the move to the outside. Timothy Peters checks him up high as they come to the stripe. Side by side for the win. It's going to go to Kyle Busch as he crosses the stripe.
Rain has the race under the red flag with 32 to go. You see the track drying equipment is out there on the speedway. And as you look at how they run, a little business to take care of for you as far as what's going to happen from here. We are at the end of our scheduled air window here on ABC. We are going to leave the air. 15 National Touring Series wins at this racetrack across NASCAR's top 3 series. He didn't have the best car to start, but he's had the best one at the finish, and he's going to make it 3 in a row today. Kyle Busch wins it.
Good job, guys. Nice changes all day, Adam.
It's the same position Kyle Busch was in a year ago with Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano battling for the lead.
White flag. Landon Castle bounced off the wall, goes to pit road. Here we go.
Through the middle.
Kyle Busch looked at the middle, now looks to the
Here
bottom.
comes Larson off turn 2. Larson's got the run down the back.
Can he win 2 days in a row?
The rookie. Can he battle Kyle Busch 2 days in a row?
He battled him yesterday and beat him.
Here he comes. Dive it to the inside. Kyle took the block. He blocked him.
It's the Kyle and Kyle show off turn 4.
How many times we seen this? This is like 4 or 5 times these two guys have battled each other for the victory.
Busch the veteran, Larson the rookie. Kyle Busch wins California.
Great battle side by side. Now 3 wide almost.
They continue to battle for position. There isn't a battle up front, though. 3-second lead for Kyle Busch over Matt Crafton. Coming across the line. Kyle Busch is going to win at Kansas. Crash off of 4. Jeff Burton is involved in it. The white flag has flown.
And that means the race is going to finish just like they're running right now on the racetrack.
Something sitting on the infield smoking. I believe that came off of the 13 of Jeff Burton.
Maybe a piece of, no, that's pretty big chunk right there, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeb needs to shut that baby down and hop out.
That's the radiator.
That's the radiator.
Radiator of the truck is sitting on the infield.
That's a fairly important part.
Yeah. How about the win by Kyle Busch? A dominant performance tonight. He'll come back and get the yellow and the checkered flag. His 38th career win in the Camping World Truck Series, and he gets win number 6 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He remained perfect. Starting on the pole again at Dover. Looking for his 4th win of 2014. Coming out of turn number 4. He'll win again.
Way to go, guys.
Through 1 and 2, he's looking like a winner today. Kyle Busch comes back from a year of frustration. Kyle wins at Dover.
Kyle Busch out in front, looking for his 5th win of the 2014 season.
Talk about dominating a series when he's in it. Wow.
No one has had anything for Kyle Busch when he has entered a truck race. Such a dominant performance, and it doesn't just end in the 2014 season. He won in 2013 as well. Kyle Busch will win again in Kentucky.
Kyle Larson had some trouble and scraped the wall in turn 4. Maybe a right front down on that car, or maybe just ran out of brakes. But hand him a broom. Every lap tonight, from pole position, a clean sweep at Richmond for Kyle Busch. Checkered flag, and the only trophy of the night is going to go to Kyle.
White flag for Kyle Busch. One more lap around Chicagoland Speedway, and he will have his 4th win in 5 tries at this mile-and-a-half facility.
What a dominating performance by that $51 General Toyota.
You start in the back. You don't sit in the truck until it's time to go green. No problems for the kid out of Las Vegas.
Go to the back.
Way to do it again, boys. Awesome job. Thank you. Nice work, everybody.
Checkered flag, Kyle Busch, a winner at Chicago.
Well, one of our themes on the day, the masters of the Monster Mile in this nationwide series. Kyle Busch and Joey Logano each having won 4 apiece here, with the race be between 54 and 22. It was. And one of them is going to break the tie and become the master of the Monster Mile in this series. 5th win at Dover, 5th win of this season. Kyle Busch gets the checkered flag.
Yeah. Nice job, guys. Thank you.
Lead lap. He was in 2nd place, but he took the free pass. Do you know the last driver to win a race after getting a free pass? It happened here at Kansas, and it was a couple of years ago when Ricky Stenhouse took the free pass and passed Kyle Busch when he ran out of gas in a green-white checker. No such fuel concerns today. And the drama was Kyle Busch passing Kevin Harvick with 20 to go. Checkered flag and his 69th Nationwide Series win to Kyle Busch.
Making it 3 wide, trying to get a couple more spots.
White flag is out. Next flag will end it. Kyle Busch, a mile-and-a-half away from victory here at Texas.
And they're 3 wide behind him, and that's Tyler Reddick down on the bottom.
Oh, trouble.
There goes Carrogue into the outside wall. Lifted his wheels off the ground. Caution is out. We'll freeze the field.
Unbelievable. Did he just wreck us?
Kyle Busch going to win tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. His 7th victory of the year, the 42nd in his Truck Series career, and the 3rd time he's got the checkered flag here at Texas.
And it's the 12th win for that team this season, too. That's a record-tying win for Kyle Busch Motorsports.
1 lap to go.
White flag coming back no matter what. 3 buffer, he will not get to you. No need to force anything.
Through the lap traffic, Now 3-lap cars between Kyle and Joey Logano, and a half a lap away from what would be his 7th win of this season. Most of all drivers, won 4 of his last 6. And again, his 7th win here at Texas. After a race-long fight with his biggest rival, it'll be a happy 100th for Coach Gibbs. The 100th Nationwide Series win they scored at Texas with Kyle Busch behind the wheel.
From victory for Kyle Busch. And a few car links over Chase Elliott as they go into turns 1 and 2 for the final time here at Michigan.
Amazing story, Kyle Busch coming back to the Xfinity Series, and looks like he's going to win this race.
4 months ago.
Good to see Chris Buescher. He just dropped from 4th to 5th, but I mean, he definitely had to climb back from a couple of bad restarts there. So.
Hey, Kyle Busch, welcome back. 4 months away after those injuries in the season opener at Daytona, but he's right where he belongs, out front the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Yeah, man, Mr. Kid, we won here. Thanks, Dan. Good job.
Great things, and today they've proven it.
Last time to turn 7.
I mean, you have to admit, this is an incredible accomplishment for this young man. To come out of the hospital, get back in his car. He won the Xfinity race in Michigan, and here he is. He's going to drive this thing into victory circle here on a road course where people thought it might be his Achilles heel.
Kurt closes the gap, 4-5 car lengths as Kurt wobbles off turn 10. One last chance at turn 11.
Watch his 4 and the 15 back there. They got a pretty good battle going on for 3rd.
And off the final turn. No crutches necessary. Kyle Busch wins at Sonoma. And for the first time in Sprint Cup history, the Busch brothers finish.
18 is he wants to let him know where to run.
47, 23 next to 23 at bottom, coming back no matter what.
1 lap to go for Kyle Busch. After the accident at Daytona in the Xfinity race, a broken leg and a broken foot, he was able to bounce back, win in the Xfinity Series, got a win 2 weeks back at Sonoma at the road course. Will he get his 2nd win of 2015 coming out of turn number 4? Kyle Busch is going to win at Kentucky.
Awesome job. Awesome job. Adam, you guys are awesome.
To get into the chase. White flag in the air. The distance between 1 and 2, a 1.5 seconds. And the 7 into the wall. Alex Bowman is going to hit the wall. The white flag was displayed to the 18 of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch will win at New Hampshire. 3 out of the last 4 races, Kyle Busch has won. What a rebound he has made on his season.
It's incredible what he's been able to do since his injury. His team stayed together without him being there. Just an incredible job by everybody involved, not just Kyle.
The gap closed to 3 car lengths. Down the short chute through 1 and 2. And now the long back straightaway. Kyle Busch closing the gap. Down the back stretch they go. He blocks.
Blaney misses
Here
mark.
comes Kyle Busch.
Blaney misses mark in 2. They open the door for Kyle Busch in a 54.
Clear right now. Clear right now. Clear right now. Don't jack your entry up. Get up there, hit it.
Kyle Busch with an amazing pass down the back stretch. He's won here before in 2013. With a half a lap to go, Kyle Busch passes Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch is going to win at Indianapolis.
He's able to stay in because that was unbelievable. If he can do that, he'll be hard to beat.
White flag in the air. One more time around the brickyard.
One back here. Watch him.
A flawless turn number 1 through the short chute and into 2. He's got a big lead. Kyle Busch looking to make the sweep. A little debris on the front. It's not going to matter. He's going to go as hard as he can.
That's only going to help at this point. That's more downforce. They don't care about temps. 2 more good corners for Kyle Busch.
Into 3. The gap closed just a bit by Joey Logano. Right back into the gas through the short chute. Into turn 4. Now all Kyle Busch is going to see will be the flag stand. Fans on either side. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners.
Front end of Austin Dillon's machine. The white flag is out. It's the final lap. Kyle Busch leads. Kevin Harvick second. It's going to take something major now, but remember, Kyle Busch, low on fuel. Does he have enough to get to the Checkered?
Still got about a mile and a half to go. I'd say he's about 3/4 wide open right now, just saving enough to get off turn 2 and one shot of gas off turn 3, and he's home free.
Kyle Busch swept Indianapolis last week, winning the Sprint Cup and Xfinity Series races. He earned pole here yesterday for tomorrow's Sprint Cup race, and now he is closing in on another victory in the Camping World Truck Series. It's Kyle Busch winning at Pocono.
Kyle Busch and the 4, Harris Jones is right there. They crafted up to 6 after that amazing save. He just keeps making ground. Blaine to the bottom. Can he get there? We heard crew chief talk about the 29 track was a little tight and wanted to push in the turn. That could be the difference. Does he go to the high side? He's been looking at the bottom the whole time. Does he go to the high side here in 3 and 4?
Into 3, Blaney takes a peek. Kyle shuts the door. Eric Jones looking on the outside of Blaney. Coming off turn 4, Kyle Busch will win at Michigan.
Fuel an issue for the 60. Kyle Busch on the final lap, looking to make it 8 wins in the Xfinity Series at Bristol. Kyle Busch is going to win at Bristol.
Yeah, Checkered.
White flag.
Here.
Less than a lap to go. What an incredible pass by the 20 of Matt Kenseth, but he wasn't able to hang on. Kyle Busch back out front as they go down the backstretch.
By 10 your lap buffer.
You know, Matt's still driving as hard as he can because there is a possibility the 54 could run out 100 feet from the start-finish line. He can get back by him.
All right, bring it here.
And across the stripe, Kyle Busch is going to win in Chicago.
Austin Dillon, he ran out of fuel.
Chase Elliott flying through the field, just went to the outside of Buescher.
Dillon continues to fight with Logano for that 3rd spot, but it's Kyle Busch who looks good. He's got the margin over Matt Kenseth. Kenseth not close enough. Dillon fighting for as many championship points as he can. Busch has dropped back. Chase Elliott's got ahead of the championship leader, or has he? And what a dramatic day at Kansas Speedway that sees Kyle Busch go to victory lane.
Far lap down. The question is, are you pushing too hard? Are you burning too much fuel?
The next flag that comes out will end the race. We've seen the white flag come out. The 54 of Kyle Busch making his way into turn number 3. As he goes through the center of 3 and 4, Kyle Busch is going to add to his win list 8 wins at Phoenix.
20 flag. Coming back no matter what by 20.
One more time around. Kyle Busch missed the first 11 races of the season with a broken leg and a broken foot after an accident at Daytona.
It's by 20.
Down the backstretch. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4. No one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Rating over the 3 top series in NASCAR, he's won over 150 races. The championship in the Xfinity Series, and now a Sprint Cup Series championship.
For the first time here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2008 got the first win here for Toyota in NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Joe Gibbs has never won here in the Xfinity Series. And Kyle Busch trying to cross another one off the list. Coming off of turn 4,
Finally, Kyle Busch gonna win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Back to the line, he delivers.
But heavy traffic lies ahead for Busch. Look at all those lappers that he's going to have to deal with.
And they're saving fuel in a big way. So you know they're slow, and he's going to catch them fast and have to, possibly make an evasive maneuver here.
What a dominating performance. Going to lead 199 of 200 laps. He's won 78 times in his Xfinity Series career. He'll never forget this one. The first at his hometown track. Get out the checkered flag for Kyle Busch. Finally, he's a winner at Las Vegas. Kyle Busch had led 87% of the laps in the last two events. How about 175 of 200 today here at Phoenix? No real drama for the driver out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Get out the checkered flag and display it for Rowdy. He's a winner today at Phoenix International Raceway.
Flag is white, excuse me. Here's the white flag. Kyle Busch has got it.
John Hunter, a strong run off turn 4 to grab that second spot away from Byron.
Kyle Busch has gapped John Hunter Nemechek. The drought is about to end for Kyle Busch. 30 times before he has not won, but today Kyle Busch wins at Martinsville.
One bank. Larson has the fresh tires, but he's a second and a half back. Too far. And for the first time ever, in a track that has bedeviled him, Kyle Busch completes the weekend sweep and wins in Martinsville.
Get the old broom out, boys.
Kyle Busch.
He's got a 2.6-second lead, so he just has to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. Manages whatever issues he might be having with the tires and just get there.
So dominant here tonight, leading 151 of 200 laps. His 80th career win, the best all time. How about getting it done 8 times at Texas Motor Speedway? Kyle Busch a winner again.
1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Call in the dogs, boys. Turn out the lights.
Kyle Busch going to come around to lead his 34th lap. And score his 36th career win. Kyle Busch wins the Duck Commander 500. To go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
I think he's going to be in as much disbelief over this win as anything else, just because of this track and what it's done to him over the years, how hard it's been on him.
4 DNFs at Kansas coming in tonight. It's his 17th start here. Never has he finished better than 3rd at Kansas. Kyle Busch, 37 victories.
Coming out of Kentucky, one more time around. Daniel Suarez drops back and is fighting for 3rd now. He gets by Eric Jones, gets that position. Jones back to 4th. Kyle Busch trying to check out now after an incredible restart by Austin Dillon. Kyle Busch, the winningest driver in Xfinity Series history, will win in Kentucky. Series, can he get by Cup veteran and defending Cup Series champion Kyle Busch?
Harvick behind him. White flag in the air. One more time around.
You see right there, Justin Allgaier inside Elliott Sadler for the $100,000, Rick.
Dash for cash. Allgaier takes the spot away from Elliott Sadler. Through the short chute, into 2. And down the backstretch they go. Allgaier in front of Elliott Sadler for Dash for Cash. That $100,000 bonus. Out in front of the field, it's still Kyle Busch. He's got a half a second lead over Kevin Harvick as they go into turn number 3. One last opportunity for Kevin Harvick to steal this win away from a dominant Kyle Busch. A year ago, Kyle Busch swept the Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup Series races from Indianapolis. Can he do it again this weekend? Kyle Busch will win in Indianapolis.
Yeah, guys, thanks. What a day. Let's go.
They spread out as they come by the grandstands. 1 lap to go. The question now, do they have enough fuel to go all the way around? Through 1 and 2. Kyle Busch way out front. Kyle Busch, after winning the championship in 2015, many wondered if he could finish races, if he could win the championship. He showed everyone a year ago he could do just that. Now he'll get through 4 for the final time at the Brickyard in a racetrack that makes legends. Kyle Busch has been legendary today. Kyle Busch, back-to-back, wins at the Brickyard.
Flag first. What a turnaround. We told you right at the top of the broadcast, when he fails to finish inside the top 10, he typically turns it around and comes back to win. At Watkins Glen, it was a frustrating 37th place finish. At Bristol, it was an annoying 24th. Well, he has bounced back to win in Richmond. Kyle Busch does it.
Daniel Hemrick behind him.
1 lap to go, the final lap at Chicagoland Speedway. Hemrick taking a look on Kyle Busch.
Remember, Hemrick's in the chase. He's going for the win. He's going to draft up on the back of Busch as they enter the turn 3.
If Hemrick and Busch get side by side, can Haley pounce and go from 3rd to 1st? Coming through turn 4, the yellow is out, and it will be Kyle Busch winning at Chicagoland Speedway.
Kyle Busch, the winningest driver in the history of the Xfinity Series. A champion in the Sprint Cup Series. Last year, he's the defending champion, taking advantage of track time and the opportunity to race in the Xfinity Series again. Looking for his 9th win of the 2016 season. Kyle Busch is going to win at Kansas.
You guys, y'all deserve that one for sure. I'm glad we got it.
For the 18 as well as that 7 of Justin Allgaier. Can he make it all the way back around to the checkered flag? Will he be a part of the championship 4 and running for the title? Kyle Busch, final time through 3 and 4. Looking for his 82nd or 86th win. Coming out of 4, Kyle Busch is going to win in Phoenix.
He's done a great job getting his car turned around and 1 to go.
White flag is out. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. About a mile away from his 87th career victory, Kyle Busch out in front of Brad Keselowski.
We talked after practice yesterday, Chase. We didn't see a clear-cut favorite, and you're right. Kyle Busch just worked hard all day long to get himself in a position to do this.
Took Kyle Busch a long time to get his first Atlanta win. It came last year. Now he's going to go back-to-back. Kyle Busch in a familiar place. Victory lane at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Kyle with a comfortable lead after inheriting the lead from Ben Rhodes, who was on his way to victory when the engine let go and Rhodes had to take it to the garage. And Kyle Busch is going to take it to victory lane. It will be his 7th win here at Kansas and his 47th Truck Series win in his career. Kyle Busch, the winner. Johnny Sauter in 2nd, Christopher Bell in 3rd.
How about that white truck of Ryan Truex in 4th, Timothy Peters in 5th.
Through turn 4, Kyle Busch is going to do it again. His 7th win at Charlotte.
At Kentucky. That's 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Eric Jones, a valiant effort today, as has been with the 12 of Ryan Blaney. He makes the pass. He's going to try to get by Eric Jones going down the backstretch for the final time. That's a fight for 2nd. while he does clear him, Ryan Blaney. Now, the closest car to the 18, but it's not close enough. Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4. He's going to win at Kentucky again. Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch at the start of this race and throughout the first 2 stages, but then a late penalty for Brad Keselowski. Equipment leaving the box has really put the race back into Kyle Busch's hands convincingly. Under a lap to go for Kyle Busch, looking for his series-leading 89th victory in the Xfinity Series as he comes out of turn number 4, a very familiar sight. Kyle Busch wins again at New Hampshire. And bad luck and problems as they got close to the finish of the race when they weren't able to finish and capitalize on a great car. Less than 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. He makes it through turn 1. Kyle Busch now with almost a 6-second lead over Kevin Harvick. You mentioned it, DJ. This team, it has been a team effort putting together a great car at the right time. They won stage 1. They battled back. They used pit strategy. They stayed out on the racetrack as long as they could with just 25 laps to go left in the race. They came to pit road to put on 4 fresh tires. It has paid off. Kyle Busch continues to be the fastest on the racetrack, and more importantly, Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono.
Shake that with no problem as he coming to the exit. You see the 39 of Ryan Sieg has a tire coming apart, but it'll be no problem for Kyle Busch. He goes right around him.
Yeah, no problem at all. Kyle Busch now quite simply has to just make 2 corners. Don't make any mistakes. Drive in the corner easy. Accelerate hard. It's not about lap time anymore. It's just about getting to the start-finish line. Danny Sullivan owns the phrase spin and win, but that applies to Kyle Busch. He's never won here in Xfinity Series competition at Watkins Glen. Guess what? He has now. The 18 goes to victory lane.
Watkins Glen. Nemechek inside of Sauter for position. The white flag is out.
White flag.
Nemechek and Sauter fighting for 3rd.
Sauter might lose another spot to Grant Enfinger.
Ben Rhodes has eyes on that spot as well, but nobody's going to stop Kyle Busch. He wins at Bristol for the 5th time.
He drove for perfection tonight, won all 3 stages.
I just can't believe it took him 47 laps from the back of the pack back to the lead after his penalty.
Kyle raced 7 times in the Truck Series this season and 3 victories.
Is he still smoking the tires while he's hanging out of the truck?
I think so.
He is indeed.
Look at that dog. It's thinking, what the heck is going on here?
Kyle will run the Xfinity Series race, and he'll run the Cup race as well.
The battle continues for position. Under a lap to go. The 18 of Kyle Busch. He's been dominant. This is the 186th lap that he will lead. The most important. Kyle Busch is going to win at Bristol again. Very reminiscent of what he was able to do in the Truck Series race on Wednesday. Also had a speeding penalty that he recovered from and got the win. Now he's 2 for 2. Camping World Truck Series win on Wednesday. Xfinity Series race win on Friday. He's the only driver to ever do the sweep in the top 3 series of NASCAR. He did it at this racetrack back in 2010. And he's going to try to do it again. The smoke will clear and we will see the bow to the crowd. The 18 of Kyle Busch with 1 lap to go, looking for his 40th Cup Series win. Down the backstretch for the final time. Kyle Busch, get out the broom. You just swept at Bristol. This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season truck burnout, he was almost outside of the truck. In the Xfinity Series burnout, he put on an incredible show. And he wants to top both of those here in the Cup Series. One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. What a run for the 18 team, and Kyle Busch started the weekend off on Friday, winning the pole convincingly again for the second week in a row in the playoffs. And now putting together another great race. It was advantageous that he was able to get by the wreck on the backstretch to get the stage 2 win, but now he's held off the competition. Kyle Busch is going to win in the Granite State.
Yeah. Way to go, team.
Inside. Chase Elliott trying to hold on the bottom. The momentum on the high side. Kyle Busch is going to pass him for the lead. One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch, earlier in the race, had led 29 laps. But as he goes by the 24, Kyle Busch looking to get back to victory lane. He makes his way out of turn 4. Kyle Busch is going to win at Dover. Side by side as they come back to the stripe. White flag in the air. Kyle Busch on the inside. Kyle Busch up the racetrack. He moves the 11 up. Here comes the 78 of Truex Jr. into the final turns. Martin Truex Jr. has never won on a short track. As he comes out of 4, it's a drag race. They wreck behind him. Kyle Busch will win.
Yes, sir, Checkered.
And here comes Kyle Busch. Take it to the pay window and cash it. Kyle Busch wins at Las Vegas.
Flag waves, 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, we've been talking about wanting to see somebody go head-to-head with Kevin Harvick. We've got it right here with Kyle Busch.
Four straight finishes of second or third, everything but a W. Today, Kyle Busch wins in Texas for Joe Gibbs. Credit One Bank.
You can see that's where the 18 gains on Larson. He just squirts up off that corner. Larson gains on him getting into the corner.
He dive bombed her in there, but not enough. Too little, too late.
Kyle Busch wins Bristol flag.
Oh my gosh.
Johnson moves down 3 wide again, back at 6th place. What a recovery for the 48 tonight.
They'll never make it off turn 2.
I can't believe we're going to talk
Somehow
about
they
Kyle
did.
Busch going
They
for
did.
3 in a row. I didn't see this happening when this race started.
They'll never make it off
Three-peat
turn.
from 32nd. Kyle Busch wins Richmond. Everybody makes it across the line. White flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Coming around to lead his 377th lap of the race. To take home his 47th career win. The Candyman comes. Kyle Busch gets it done at Charlotte. He has now won everywhere.
To go.
The gas, Kyle.
Good luck.
Hope it's an uneventful last lap for you.
But he pitted 5 laps earlier. He shouldn't be concerned, right?
I mean, you're always concerned.
You're always concerned. They probably haven't told him any of what we know right now. But the fact that none of those guys slowed down, I mean, it makes me think that those crew chiefs all lied to us.
You think maybe that they were trying to fool the competition by telling us something that maybe might not have been 100% true?
I don't think we got the whole story.
So we gave him the speeding penalty, and somehow he comes back. He leads 65 laps and dominates the race today at Pocono. For Kyle Busch, it's career win number 92 in the Xfinity Series. First time he's done it here in the Poconos. Checkered flag in the air. Once again, it's driver 18 who wins it.
One bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him. The 18 into the wall. The 42 sideways.
There's Harvick.
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win.
Wow.
Here it is already. The 2015 Cup Series champion.
To go for Kyle. Eric Jones might be shaking his head a bit. Where'd he go? I ran him down earlier and passed him. I ran him down and nearly passed him again. And Kyle put it into overdrive.
Well, that was a great side-by-side battle for Kyle Busch and Eric Jones, and it was the one opportunity it seemed that Jones had to pass Kyle, and he just couldn't quite finish him off. And Kyle has since stretched it out and is on his way.
He is jetting off.
I'd say that was a little bit more of a battle than Kyle Busch wanted.
It is a storied career. Cup champion, a threat to win every time out, regardless of what series it is. And today, Kyle Busch wins his 51st in the Truck Series, tying the all-time mark of Ron Hornaday. Kyle Busch wins at Pocono.
One more time around. Successfully through one. Kyle Busch a week ago, out front at New Hampshire, battling against Kevin Harvick. Harvick thought he had the better car, decided he'd move the 18 out of the way with 6 laps to go. Kyle Busch not letting anyone near him on these final laps. He has checked out as he goes down Long Pond straightaway for the final time, entering turn 3. A year ago, he ended a winless streak that had been 36 races. Now, as he comes out onto the front stretch, Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono again. Keselowski, he has not allowed anyone to get close to him. Final lap from Richmond Raceway. Kyle Busch looking for his 50th career win in the Monster Energy Cup Series. And more importantly, the ticket to the second round. Kyle Busch is going to sweep the Richmond races. Coming out, we'll see the white flag. One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch looking for his 8th win of 2018. One of the best in NASCAR, looking for another shot at the championship. Kyle Busch through 3 and 4 for the final time. Kyle Busch is going to win in the desert.
1 lap remaining. Kyle Busch chasing history, trying to win in the Truck Series for the 52nd time, breaking the tie with Ron Hornaday, the Hall of Famer. And Kyle has but a 0.7 of a second lead on Johnny Sauter. Kyle Busch coming through turn 4. He makes history today. The winningest driver in Truck Series history is Kyle Busch. Less than 1.5 miles left for the Las Vegas native. Cut his teeth at the bull ring over here on this property. He won here in the Monster Energy Cup Series back in 2009. He won Xfinity 2016. He won this race last year, and he's going to go back to back. Kyle Busch is going to do it in Las Vegas again. Winning at home, Kyle victorious in Vegas.
Next flag will end it. Dillon inside of a net. Noah Gragson on the outside trying to get to third. Half a lap to go for Kyle Busch.
Clear sailing off of turn 4, but great recovery by Noah Gragson.
Home sweet home. Career win 93 for Kyle Busch. Comes at Las Vegas.
That is one good feeling when you see that white flag and you've been leading all day long and seeing that thing and knowing you're coming back.
Little lap traffic shouldn't be a problem down the back straightaway. 116 laps led for Kyle Busch. A little desert domination as driver 18 gets his 11th win at Phoenix.
Truex has it down to 1.4. And here comes the Candyman. 52nd career Cup victory for Kyle Busch, Toyota, and Joe Gibbs Racing. For Kyle Busch, 2.4 ahead of Joey Logano.
So you got the white flag. Now all you want to do is see clear sailing in front of you, no lap cars, keep it out of the wall, make sure nothing else goes wrong, no vibrations.
And you got a 2.5 second lead. Use it.
This might be the slowest lap that Kyle Busch runs all day.
It would be for me, I know that.
Quarter. Still in their very bottom.
Between 3 and 4 and headed for home. Kyle Busch in his Joe Gibbs Toyota is going to win his 53rd race in the Cup Series and hit his magic number 200 in Southern California. There's the signature bow.
1 to go, a half-mile left.
Todd Gillen bounced off the wall pretty hard coming off 4. He's losing a lot of ground.
Still green right now.
We've got one around in turn 4, and the caution is out.
Coming back, checkers.
And the checkers will wave for Kyle Busch under caution.
Yeah, the white flag.
He wants to run it out. The white flag waves. 1 lap remaining. Friesen continues his pursuit.
How many second place finishes did you say that Stewart has?
This would be 5.
This one's going to hurt the most. Felt like he had the measure of Kyle Busch, but late, just the last couple of laps, the handling went away and he slipped back.
Closing in, Kyle Busch. For the 4th consecutive race this season, Kyle Busch is the winner, victorious at Texas.
Lap to go.
Well, he's not just your average driver, Adam. I can tell you that. He's one of the greatest that's ever sat in the seat.
And tomorrow he'll try to sweep the weekend
Still 10 back. Checkered.
for the 3rd time when it comes to winning at all 3 series. Did it twice at Bristol. Won last night in the Gander Outdoors Truck Series race. And as he comes off turn 4, he's going to get his 95th career win in the Xfinity Series. Kyle Busch does it at Texas.
There's the white flag. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Logano a distant 3rd. Blaney and Hamlin fighting for 4th, side by side. Menard, Boyer, Suarez. Kurt Busch, 54th career win for Kyle Busch. Kurt Busch.
4, 5, and 6 behind him. They're coming to get Brennan Poole for that 2nd spot.
How about Friesen going to use those cold tires to make some moves around the outside?
The last lap at Charlotte. Friesen and Rhodes side by side for 3rd, and now Friesen closes the door. Austin Hill trying to get up into the mix. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch through turn 4, career win number 56, and his 8th at Charlotte.
By Credit One Bank.
1.9.
That's the gap to Keselowski.
Well, I mean, to me, these guys have put together a pretty flawless day. I mean, they lost some track position, but otherwise they have been flawless throughout this day.
I just think a lot of the experience that Kyle has in the trucks and in the Xfinity cars, and with this engine package where you got to stay in the throttle, that's the way those other vehicles are. I think it really pays off for him.
Last lap by, he was still the fastest car on the racetrack by 0.5 of a second over Brad Keselowski. Kyle Busch for Toyota and Joe Gibbs Racing wins the Pocono 400, his 55th career win, tying Rusty Wallace for 9th on NASCAR's all-time.
Kyle Busch trying to get to win number 100. He's going to make 96 if he gets back to the Brickyard first here in Indy.
For the final time into turn 1, here's Allgaier waiting to see if he has enough to make the move. So far in 1-0. So far in 2-0. Can he draw up off the corner? Here for the final time, Allgaier almost makes contact with the wall.
There was a slight wiggle on the 18 car there. Kyle Busch just couldn't open the door. He's not quite close enough. He might have the run here, but he doesn't have the momentum to make that move into 3. There was a slight window open, and it just wasn't big enough for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to make a big arc into turn 4, trying to get to the bottom a little bit sooner. Hope the 18 wiggles. 18's not going to make a mistake. Kyle Busch hands it at Checkered.
Kyle Busch in front of the 7. Kyle Busch is going to win again at the Brickyard.
Take me down. Awesome combo.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around. And Kyle Busch, you see him even as wide as the camera shot got there. Nobody around him. What a performance he has put on this evening. 119 laps have been led. Kyle Busch, he's the winningest driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company. Kyle Busch is going to win his 2nd Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Awesome year. Thank you, boys.
Stay around another 10, 11 years. You could.
Kyle Busch, it's been 21 races since he's been able to take a bow, but that's the trademark for the driver of the 18.
Side by side, Hill and Crafton for 3rd. Kyle Busch bringing it around turn 4 and headed for home, and it is home. Las Vegas, and a winner on his home track. Kyle Busch, his 7th consecutive start. He's going to victory lane again.
Down the front straightaway here. 1 to go, boys.
1 lap to go. That's the white, and the next flag will end the race. Whether it be the caution or the checker, Cindric leading up. Here comes Kyle to the inside.
And Daniel Hemrick right here.
Look at that draft, the side draft for Kyle Busch, trying to get the top spot back. He's got it off of turn 4. Here comes Kyle Busch. Career win number 97 in the Xfinity Series comes in Charlotte for Rowdy.
1 lap remaining at Homestead, Miami. Kyle Busch in command. Busch leads by over 2 seconds, but it's a great battle for position throughout the pack. Kyle now the backstretch. Ankrum 2nd, Chastain, Sauter, and now Elliott up to the 5th spot. Kyle Busch started at the rear of the field and finishes at the front. 58th career win for Kyle Busch. Crossing the line, 1 to go. The white flag for Kyle Busch. He's the all-time series win leader. He's won 58 times. This would be his 5th win at Texas, and it would be his 3rd straight in the truck here at Texas. He has won his previous 2 starts here at Texas Motor Speedway, including the first race last year, and he's going to do it again. Kyle Busch winning at Texas.
For the win.
Use what you can. 10-13 to be
One lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around. Can Kyle Busch finally get off his winless streak? The last win Kyle Busch had was when he won the championship at the end of the year.
6. So good, 6.
Did he save enough fuel through 3 and 4 for the final time down to the bottom of the racetrack? He has done it. He saved enough fuel. Kyle Busch wins at Texas.
1 to go for Kyle Busch at Atlanta. A very comfortable lead at more than 4 seconds, and it has been a dominating performance this afternoon. Even though John Hunter Nemechek has the 2 stage wins, it has been Kyle that has been showing the way out front. He's led more than 100 laps today, and he is just about ready to put the finishing touch on another special day in Atlanta. His 6th Atlanta win. Kyle Busch, win number 60 in the Camping World Truck Series.
The final lap. The next flag will end the race. Is it going to be the Checkers? Kyle Busch in the front, and Austin Hill and Ross Chastain are chasing.
I think we were a little premature taking this race away from Kyle Busch.
He thinks that too. Legging it out down the backstretch and into turn 3. Tomorrow he will celebrate his 36th birthday. Today he celebrates the win at Kansas. Kyle Busch.
Well, Brad Keselowski got a huge push, but slides up the racetrack in front of Chase Elliott.
Gotta get up higher. Chase gets blocked. Nowhere to go. Brad was there.
Kevin Harvick comes to second. We said it. You never know. That's why you never give up in this sport.
All right, birthday candles versus new tires. Here they come off turn 4 for the win. For the first time this year, Kyle Busch goes to victory lane. He wins the Bushy McBusch Race 400.
Wow.
Great season with a win. Every year that he's been full-time in the Cup Series, he's won at least once. And that ties David Pearson for second on the all-time list. Richard Petty won 18 years in a row.
Happy for him.
Pretty impressive day by that 54 group. They dominant car all day and got it done in the end.
First trip to Circuit of the Americas, and the all-time wins leader, Kyle Busch, gets it done in dominating fashion. Allgaier is there, but not close enough to make it happen. Off of turn 4, Kyle Busch, 1 away from 100. Career win 99 comes at Texas.
Really a battle for second. Kyle with a good lead.
Oh, the 19's going to get into the side of the 7.
3 wide for second. Here comes Harrison Burton.
There's wrecking behind him. You see it. Down the back straightaway, Harrison Burton in second place.
The fight is on again as Allgaier coming up to his outside, but history is going to be made. Kyle Busch will win his 100th Xfinity Series race, and it happens at Nashville.
Great work this weekend. Appreciate it, man.
And still under power. Kyle Busch, what a day he's had. Can he make it all the way?
Max. Still out. We got it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono. Next closest, over 50 wins behind him. It's already been a dominant career for Kyle Busch in the Xfinity Series. He has 2 Cup Series championships as well. But a big win here at Road America for Kyle Busch.
Thank you, guys. Good work. Great job.
One more time around. Kyle Busch looking for his 102nd win in the Xfinity Series. He mentioned when he got to 100, he was going to retire. That was a year ago. He got to win 100. He had 2 more races on the schedule. Road America was 101, and Atlanta is going to be 102 for Kyle Busch.
There he goes.
Win for it.
Down to the bottom, slides up into him. Who's going to save it? Neither one. They both spin out. Kyle Busch, and Kyle Busch is going to win barely. Steals one.
Holy cow. Tyler Reddick.
The 38 even gets sort of within shot. He's going to touch him. Clear through the last part of the S is on the way down to turn 10 here.
If Kyle can just avoid the mistake here and keep Zane Smith a second back.
You got it here for 5-8.
Heading down to turn 11. And for the first time this season in the Camping World Truck Series, Kyle Busch is going to go to victory lane. Career win number 62. Kyle Busch wins at Sonoma.
And checker flag. Nice work, man. Way to get that win here in your final one. Yeah, feels good. Thank you, guys.
This could pretty much coast it home from here. What may be the final super speedway NASCAR race ever in Southern California
RCR, baby.
goes to Kyle Busch.
That's right. How about you, RCR and everybody? Kyle Busch, unbelievable. Randall Burnett.
Much success
White flag.
with Toyota. They're going to squish the Chevrolet. Is it going to hurt them? I don't think so.
No. It looks like it might have helped him. He is dominant right now.
You know, and I think it's natural that Kyle was wondering too, you know, how will this affect us? Will we pick up right where we left off?
White flag is in the air.
Kyle Busch, dominated performance, led 82 laps tonight. Kyle Busch, the driver from Las Vegas, wins at Las Vegas for the 4th time in his career.
Moved to the middle, got into the side of him a little bit.
Keselowski gave Bubba a bump to the lead. White flag. Next flag ends the race.
Oh, big push.
Blaney
Turns
Bubba,
him.
around goes Bubba.
Oh, into Keselowski. Around. Oh, another hard shot. Allmendinger.
Caution waves with Kyle Busch in front. Look at the carnage. This is the big one. And it ends the Geico 500.
Well, he stayed out. We talked about it. Bad communication. May have won that race. Kyle Busch is your winner, but he's going to have to make it around here to the start-finish line.
You got to make it all the way back around.
That's right.
He can coast from here. He's good.
He's got it. Kyle Busch is your winner. How about it?
Will end the race. Kyle Busch well out front. The fights for second.
Logano looking the inside of Larson.
Last year's winner is going to get there.
Samantha, it's official, so all he's got to do is bring it around here. Battle right there for third.
Logano inside Larson, but off turn 4. Kyle Busch will get his 63rd career victory in the NASCAR Cup Series.
How about little Brexton in there? Might even get a bow here, boys.
And a pop. Corey Heim, even though he missed the race at St. Louis, in position to win the regular season championship. Held off Kyle Busch for the win at Martinsville. Got his second win at Mid-Ohio, but he's going to lose the top spot here in the tunnel turn. Kyle Busch waited, and then he pounced. Kyle is out front at Pocono.
Kyle used every one of those years of experience to make that pass on Corey Heim.
Off of turn 3, hello history books. It's going to be win number 100 for Kyle Busch Motorsports, and it comes courtesy of the boss. Kyle Busch delivers at Pocono.
Kyle Busch leads Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, Taylor Gray. Will Nick Sanchez and his group have anything for him? One last chance here.
Back up to him, Ty. Back up to that 11 truck. Not going to be able to do it, it doesn't look like. Can he dive to the bottom? There's a push.
What does Ty Majeski do? He's looking, he's sniffing. Corey Heim is right there to the inside. Can he get to Kyle Busch? As Kyle Busch hangs on. Out of turn 4, checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins it for the 7th time at Atlanta.
White flag.
Final lap. 1 lap to go. Can Kyle Busch hold him off? Does Corey Heim have enough time? We talked about that wins record here. Todd Bodine holds it with 6. Kyle Busch wants to match it.
He's coming. Momentum. Look at that momentum.
Down the backstretch into turn 3. Kyle Busch with the advantage. Another shot here out of turn 4. Kyle Busch does it. He wins it at Texas Motor Speedway. His 6th career win here, and he ties that record set by Todd Bodine. In the air, Stuart Friesen leads.
Kyle with the run. Here goes the same move. This isn't as big of a run as he had, though.
Oh, he's not going to clear him.
This is going to be all about the push down the back straightaway.
Bailey Curry to the bumper of Kyle Busch.
Oh, and no help for Stuart Friesen.
They are bunched up into turn 3.
Oh, I like Stewart's
I like his spot. Stewart's looking okay. He doesn't have a good push behind him, though. It's going to be about the side
They're
draft.
getting squirrely behind him. Side by side, checker flag in the air. Looks like Kyle Busch.
Pulls the perfect late side draft.
Flag. The Hostfire going to try to back up. Not really backing up to the 17. Kyle's going to guard it.
Here comes Ben Rhodes. One last look at it. Gio Ruggiero behind the 77. Kyle Busch out of turn 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Kyle Busch wins it for the 9th time in the Truck Series at Echo Park Speedway.
Good job, guys.
That is a 37.5% win average for this man. Listen to the crowd.
7 truck, he looks like he's off the pace, but he's hanging in there.
Final lap of the race, 2.5-second lead over Ty Majeski. We haven't raced here in 6 years, and some things just seem to not change. Kyle Busch.
He's good at this.
Back behind the wheel. He knows all about getting to victory lane. Here he comes off at turn number 4. Kyle Busch wins at Dover for the 5th time in his career.
All right. Yeah, baby.
That's awesome. Very good. He does.
Love that start-finish line for All-Star Weekend.
Look at those guys on the wall. Proud of their work they did here today.
Kyle just loves coming to the Truck Series.
I mean, he loves
Laying
winning.
it down. Yes,
it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, who doesn't love winning?
It's been a while.
This guy is
for
good
him.
at this.
Been a while on the Cup side, but over here in Trucks, he wins about every 4 starts.
Hey, if I'm not in it, I'm okay with him winning.
Need to see you back in a truck.
Can't wait to watch you race this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend's going to be a lot of fun.
Pit stop competition, qualifying coming up tomorrow.